A process is now in place as the city of Gering searches for a new city administrator. KNEB.TV news starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV news. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello everyone, this is KNEB.TV news powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thank you for joining us. I'm Scott Miller filling in for Ryan Murphy. In our top story, UNL Extension Service Facilitator Cheryl Burkhart-Kriesel is helping the city of Gering as that community conducts their search for a successor for Lane Danielzuk, the outgoing city administrator. Danielzuk is stepping down from the post late next year, and already city leaders have started what will be a 6-stage process to find a replacement. Mayor Tony Kaufman says the decision to use Burkhart-Kriesel's services came after reaching out to communities statewide about a standardized search process and finding out there wasn't one.
Which was really surprising and disappointing. And so, not that future councils would have to use this, but we wanted to have something documented out there that would help other communities go through this process as they go forward, because it is an important one and one that needs to rise to the merit and attention that it deserves.
Kaufman says the process will include input from city staff as well as department heads to come to a consensus on the qualities of the next administrator, noting that it's not often you get a chance to have a say on your new boss. A workflow chart presented to the council during this week's meeting tentatively showed advertising for the post to start somewhere in the December to April timeframe, with the interview process to follow shortly thereafter. Hiring a new administrator and a transition would take place in the last half of 2020. Wyoming's governor says less wasteful spending won't be enough to address budget shortfalls. A report released Tuesday predicting $185 million less revenue in Wyoming's major accounts over the next 3 years. The nonpartisan Consensus Revenue Estimating Group analysis updating a January forecast that comes as Gordon is preparing to release his first state budget November 18th. This winter, the Wyoming legislature will meet in a 4-week session devoted primarily to the budget. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer has the details on a warm-up of sorts. He's got your midweek forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Chilly night again tonight, not as cold as last night. Temps, there's 2 digits on there. That's better than where we started this morning. It was bone-chillingly cold out there this morning. It will be cold again tonight. Really not a scary Halloween is what we've had the last couple of days. It'll be windy and chilly Friday before a warmer weekend. 9 was the low temperature. That was right before midnight yesterday. 21 was the high. That was right after 1 a.m. early yesterday morning. We hung out in the teens for most of the day yesterday. We were a bit warmer than that today. 900ths of an inch of moisture. About where we should be for the month of October. That's where we're going to wrap up this month, and about 4 inches above normal for the year. I told you it was cold this morning. Look at some of these low temperatures. Hello, below 0, 1 below in Torrington, 5 below in Wheatland, 4 below in Alliance this morning. It was 1 in Scottsbluff, 2 in Cheyenne, 0 in Chadron, 8 in Valentine. It looks like a plum balmy 16 down here in Ogallala. So very cold temperatures out there this morning, and it's still cold here across most of the area. 20s to near 30 in the east, low to mid 20s for our area. 6 in Laramie, 9 over in Craig, Colorado right now. 27 in Alliance, Sydney at 24, 30 up in Valentine, 20 right now in Torrington and in Lusk. Winds are still out of the west-northwest. A little gusty at times, and that's dropping wind chills. Look at these wind chills right now. Still in the single digits. You're going to need a coat out there tonight if you're going to be outdoors. It is very cold. Let's take a look at what we expect here over the next few hours in our forecast for the wind chill. We see by midnight those wind chills drop to about their coldest reading in the single digits to below and above 0. They're going to hold that way through the morning hours. When you go off to work and school tomorrow, one more day of those wind chills in the single digits. They're going to quickly warm up, though, by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We do have one high wind watch out here for tomorrow, posted for the high country again in eastern portions of Wyoming. So getting on the bus tomorrow, chilly. We can definitely say that. Cold again, 16 as you head on the bus, 45 on your way home. That's much better than what we did today. So we're going to need that heavy coat and gloves tomorrow to get on the bus, certainly, and then I think things are going to calm down as we go through the rest of the day. I'm going to step out of the way here. There's nothing to look at. There's clear skies, nothing but clear skies out there tonight, and low temperatures going to again fall down into the low teens, maybe a few single digits, 8 in Alliance, although that's 9 degrees or 12 degrees warmer than what they were this morning. So if we only fall to 8, that won't be quite as bad in Alliance. Still very cold for this time of year. We're very close to record low temperatures. A few clouds are going to move across the area tomorrow. That's it. They're going to be few and far between. Don't expect many of them by late tomorrow night. Maybe we'll squeeze out a snow flurry or snow shower with clouds on the increase here for your trick-or-treating tomorrow night. And that's really about it. It's going to be cold. You're going to want to wear layers when you're trick-or-treating tomorrow night, as temps are going to be in the 40s out here across the region for highs is all tomorrow. Clear, cold, 12 tonight for a low. Tomorrow, Halloween, not as bad, a bit breezy, 10 to 20 mile an hour winds. We'll be in the mid and upper 40s for highs tomorrow. And then Friday, we're going to take a bit of a turn backwards. Windy conditions around 40. Both Saturday and Sunday look decent with highs back into the low to mid 50s, only to fall back into the 40 to 45 degree range Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week with partly to mostly cloudy skies.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Welcome back, everyone. The University of Nebraska has released a schedule of open forums for faculty, staff, students, and the public to meet and ask questions of the Board of Regents priority candidate to serve as NU's 8th president. It's part of the 30-day public vetting period for Ted Carter, and Board of Regents Chairman Tim Clare says it's an important time in the selection process.
You will have the opportunity to meet him, discuss issues with him, talk with him, listen to him, and we're going to be taking Ted across the state to communities across the state so that he can visit campuses, discuss with faculty and staff and administration issues about what he could bring to the University of Nebraska system.
Carter's initial public schedule includes events in North Platte, Curtis, Kearney, Grand Island, and Lincoln. Additional forums are being planned, one including here in Scottsbluff as well as Fremont, Omaha, Columbus, and Norfolk. Tickets are on sale for Western Nebraska Community College's fall musical, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. Actors from the WNCC Music Theater departments have come together to tell the classic comical tale of a clever slave in Roman times who tries to scheme his way to freedom. WNCC theater instructor and musical director Francesca Mintoff-Chiz tells us it's exciting to be in a beautiful brand new space and says the technology is beyond anything she could have hoped to work with.
We have these amazing monitors where we can see the orchestra that'll be in a different room completely from where the actors are. And we had so many tools that were provided and left over with Theater West and with previous WNCC productions. So we really try to utilize what we have here already and just build upon something that's already good.
The fall musical will be the first official WNCC performance in the new Judy Chalupka Theater. The show opens Friday and runs to Sunday. Friday and Saturday feature evening performances starting at 7:30 p.m. The Sunday matinee is set for 2 in the afternoon. Tickets are $12 for adults, $8 for children 12 and under, and are available at the Kelly Bean box office in the Platte Valley Company's Performing Arts Center on the WNCC Scottsbluff campus. Well, there are a lot of options for you and your family if you choose to take part in them this Halloween 2019. Participating Gering merchants will have signs in their windows welcoming children to trick-or-treat downtown from 3 to 5 p.m. Thursday night. And at the same time, the City of Gering will be holding its second annual Trunk or Treat with police and other city vehicles for the kids to inspect and get a treat from staff. Scottsbluff has their annual Trick or Treat Street from 4 to 6 p.m., which includes their first Trunk or Treat centered around the 18th Street downtown plaza. Organizers say such events have become very popular.
More people than ever are choosing downtowns for their trick-or-treating places where everything is in one place, well lit, you know people, and you can trust what's happening with your kid and their candy.
Trick-or-treat events also taking place in the late afternoon and early evening at the Legacy of the Plains Museum, and Turning Point Church has events in Baird and Gering. You'll see more on these coming up in our community calendar, or you can stop by the community calendar at the KNEB website, kneb.com. Well, up next, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. We will be meeting Smiley right after this on kneb.tv News.
Next Gen Outfitters, where the adventure begins and the tradition continues. When it comes to an online retailer, this is the new standard in authentic hunt, camp, and shoot. Born from over a century of outdoor experience, your online retailer, Next Gen Outfitters.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
Welcome back, everyone. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, the spotlight shines on a high-energy dog that is aptly named Smiles.
This here is Smiles. He is our Border Collie mix. He is a little over the age of 1. As you can tell, he loves a lot of attention and jumping up. I chose him to be the pet of the week because he has been here for quite a while. He's been here going on 6 months now. I do prefer him to go to maybe a farm or a ranch. He will do really good around cattle. As far as children go, I would recommend not really small kids because as you can tell, he likes to jump up a lot. He would do better with a teenage kid or maybe an adult, preferably. He does have a lot of energy, which is why he would do better on a farm, bigger space for him to run around and release some of this energy that he has. He loves to smile. He is current on all vaccinations, including rabies, bordetella, and distemper. He is fixed as well. His adoption price is going to be $150, and with that being said, he just needs to go to a really great home.
And whoever adopts Smiles will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling him immediately. To meet him or any of the dogs or cats available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at what's happening around your region on the community calendar. We'll have that in just 90 seconds. We'll be right back.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
My kids eat vegetables never, but they eat runs of sandwiches, which have cabbage, which is a vegetable, which makes me the mom of the year.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Let's take a look at today's community calendar.
That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Ah, just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leaf Heads.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, police are searching for a man who walked into a bank here in Nebraska this week and tried to open a checking account with a $1 million bill. Staff at the Pinnacle Bank branch in Lincoln reported the Monday morning incident to police. The Lincoln Journal-Star reporting that bank employees said the man was adamant that the bill was real despite tellers' attempts to convince him otherwise. He then left with the bill, but without a new account. Police are reviewing surveillance video to try to identify the man, saying they want to check on his welfare and make sure that he was not the victim of a crime. By the way, the largest denomination note ever issued for public circulation was the $10,000 bill. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you here next time.